Hey everybody, welcome back. My name is Chris. I stream under the name Fizmo at twitch.tv. Blam! I don't know if that's work I have to do later. I have played 10 Spike Rushes with Astra, and I wanted to give you my thoughts. Did you give me my thoughts? I've also played 2 comps because my friends said that they were like, go ahead and play it. We actually won those 2. And then just now I played a comp match that I thought was unranked because in the middle of the match I was like, oh, I don't see anybody's ranks. I must have queued into an unranked game by accident. So I took the rest of the game very not seriously, just playing for fun, and we lost. We were up 9-5 when we lost 13-11. Here are some thoughts. I don't think Astra is great for solo queue. So I think Astra is a very fun agent. I am enjoying playing her a lot. I love her design. I love everything about her. However, I don't think she's going to be a great agent for you if you love to frag. We love to frag and it shows. Or if you want to grind solo queue. I think you would have to be like a brilliant Astra player to solo queue her and gain rank. Here's why. And this is just, again, this is from a silver point of view. Maybe somebody who's a gold, plat, diamond, immortal, radiant, maybe they're so good with Astra that they can just murder everybody and dominate games solo. But here are the reasons why. We're going into Astra's astral form to set up where I want to put my things, right? There's a couple things here. This almost always has to be done in a pretty safe position because you're extremely exposed. You can even, like, let's go look at myself. This is what I look like, right? When I'm placing the orbs. There have actually been times in matches where I've been killed in this position. Omen, when you're running to a site, you can actually smoke a site as Omen and continue moving forward. Actually it's a lot of times you use Omen's movement to put the smoke exactly where you want it. And you can still be like covering ground, right? Not a huge deal. Just need to be careful about where you decide to set this stuff up. Here's the other thing, is I think that unless someone can tell me a more brilliant way to play Astra, she's capable of outplays on a like larger level, on a team strategic level, but I don't see how right now she's capable of individual reflexive outplays like one-on-one or in troublesome situations. I think that she's going to be amazing when people have set plays that they want to do. So for example, this is something that Dragonmar said in his YouTube video, which I think is a great idea, which is you started the round, you want to go B, you do this, and then where was the other one? I can't remember where he put the other one. Oh, he put it here. But actually, at my level, at our level, we might put it here. I think this is a much more common position in bronze silver than here. So then what he suggests is smoke this. I would pull this person out and then concuss that person. And that you use for the Killjoy turret. You what's it called? Dissipate it. Oh wait, that's not in the right place. Can I get it on? This is another thing, is I can't always seem to get these where I want them to go. You can't put it on top of the ledge here.
Recovering it.
Yeah, it's not that great actually for a dissipate. So actually you probably need to put it here.
Taking that back.
To block the turret up there. And that's just so you can cross. Okay, cool. That's a great idea. That's a preset play. I'd never noticed this giraffe here before. But let's say you're running onto site here and you hear 2 people coming from here to come kill you, but you want to get to boathouse for whatever reason, right? As Jet, you can just throw a jet smoke as you pass by. As Omen, as you're running up, you can E, you can like throw it and then continue running, right? Those are relatively they aren't too difficult to do. What do I have to do as Astra to throw a quick smoke to block this so that I don't get killed as I run across? I have to go X, left click, X, E. Let me see how fast. Of course, with practice, you're going to get better at it, right? But let's say you're running from here. Remember that you don't move while you're in the thing. So you have to go X, X.
Obscuring vision.
I mean, it's not impossible, but you know how even with Omen you can throw. Jet is obviously fast at throwing smokes, but Omen can throw smokes kind of fast. So the equivalent of that would be.
I need concealment.
Whew, that's pretty. That's more complicated, and I think that's going to get me killed. The point is that in moment to moment trying to outplay somebody, you're going to have to go into this mode to play stuff. And even if you're like gravity well, concuss, smoke, like it's not something you're going to be able to set up spontaneously, I don't think. Second reason why I don't think Astra will be great for solo queue is I think you need pretty effective comms to use her, at least for right now. I think that her set plays are going to be pretty coordinated, and I think even a duo queues might be what you need. For example, if I have an operator here, one thing I noticed is that, you know how often this is a dangerous thing because they can kind of get to the spot before you can, or like the person here can get to the angle before that person. Well, one thing that actually did work in a game of mine was I actually concussed someone around this corner. So let's say they want to hold here. Okay. So you could, top of the round, gravity well somebody, and then concuss them. And then it still takes a little while to get the gun out. I've noticed that.
Knocking them.
See that time? Sure, this is if you successfully concuss them, right? If you don't, you're really screwed. But really what would be better is if you did this and then someone else walked out and was ready to go. It was coordinated with you. I found it so far hard to lay down a little trap and then take advantage of it myself. I have gravity welled some people and other people killed them. So if you concussed or gravity welled here, and then the other person just popped out, gravity well, and then they're ready to go, I think that would be very effective. So this all leads to the point that, yes, I think it's good that you can get your full utility for 600 credits. However, the utility is responsive in a way that you can be here, and let's say you see everybody moving from here to here, you can pull everything back on defense, let's say, and then respond by putting new stuff up. It's responsive in this like big picture way, which is I think what they intended by having her be like galaxy brain, right? But she's not going to be extremely flexible in close-up encounters, which makes me think that maybe she should be played from almost like I ended up in rounds almost feeling like I was kind of like playing backseat to the entire team a little bit, kind of like looking in this view to see like where things were going and like where we needed stuff. It's gonna take a while, I think, to learn how to efficiently use the orbs, because you get 2 for free and then you can buy up to 5, right? Now, if I use tiles and I smoke these 2, for example, try to get someone pops out. They're going A. I pull that one back. I don't need that. And then they're rushing through A. So
Out of the charges.
Oh, I can't smoke. I smoke.
Obscuring vision.
Right. And then I want to maybe like. Maybe I'll concuss where the plant's being put. So I'll concuss that. Maybe I smoke again. I don't know. It's very easy to use 5 orbs in 1 round, like relatively quickly, and to have like 45 seconds left with nothing to do, right? At this point, I am just an agent, like I'm in deathmatch. Like I have no other things I can do. Or I have the ult, of course, but there's nothing else I can do besides try to kill people, which is always what you should be trying to do in Valorant. I haven't felt with other heroes that often that you just end up with like nothing else you can offer to the team except just shooting. So I think a lot of the expertise of Astra is going to be really good players, not me, really good players figuring out exactly how to get in.
No more stars.
You know, no more stars.
Taking that back. Need that back. Taking that back.
It's Sounds like me after Christmas.
Recovering it. Taking that back.
Taking that back. I didn't like that. Okay. Quickly going in and being like, X. Like, being used to where your crosshair is here. Wait. So this is basically sort of based on where I'm facing? Wait a minute. Okay, so where my it's only based on my this aspect, right? It's not based on up and down where my crosshair is. Okay, so when I go into I'm sort of on this little cross right there, right? The little point. Yep, no matter where I'm looking, I am ending up on that. So that means a really good Astra will be able to like run, know exactly where it is. It's sort of just. Actually, let me see. Okay.
Right there.
So it's always 20 meters in front of me. So let's revisit my question about if I wanted to run quickly and put up a smoke. If I wanted to run down here quickly and put up a smoke so I could get behind it, I could try to shoot for where 20 meters is to where I want the smoke. So let's say I want it there. I could go. Ooh. I mean, that's. Hey, I mean, that's what you're going to have to learn if you want to play Astra, I guess. It's always 20 meters ahead.
Right there.
20 meters, okay. And finally, my last concern about this agent as a solo grind is I still don't know the best way to use this ult. I asked this question in my last video and I don't have a good answer for it. It has been very effective on post-plant situations sometimes, and it's also hurt the team. Let's see. This is a very common plant spot, right? So if you were defending, what would you do? You want to be able to see these things? Like if I'm defending, or do I want to?
Well divided.
Is this good or bad? It means people have to push all the way up here to get to the spike. But it also means you now are watching this whole thing. They can drop down. You have to watch all of this, even Jet here, you know? I don't know if this is better or not. And I don't know that anyone knows at this point. Again, I think this ult is going to be great with team thinking, with team strategies, with good comms, with intent as to where the plant goes. I think that'll all be very interesting, but I don't know that in a solo queue if it's going to be that helpful. So anyway, that's just my thoughts after 10 games. I could be totally wrong. I think that you could also look at it as sometimes when you play something like Sage, as I'm going to go into solo queue and just try to help these other players, even if they don't really know that I'm helping them, you know? Like, I'll try to, like, anticipate where we need to go, try to smoke for them, try to concuss when they're in a fight, try to, you know... and I think that a very good player probably will find a way to, like... if I'm having a gun battle here, and this guy's peeking or whatever, and then I can quickly go into that, concuss him, and then go in for it. But that's a pretty complicated series of moves that I've found to not be super natural so far. But again, I'm only 10 games in, 10 spike rushes in. So let me know what you think of Astra so far. I'm having a lot of fun playing her. I just don't know if she's the one that I'll main if I'm trying to actually like gain rank. All right, I'll see you next time, and until then, I hope you have a great day. Bye.